Every player has been in flow state once. The problem is, you thought it was luck. It isn't. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to make it happen on demand. Watch this clip of Modric against Argentina at the 2018 World Cup. Most people see that and say the same thing. He's just technically gifted. That's not it. Mistake 1. Cognitive arrival. Before that pass even reached him, Modric had already scanned twice. He knew where the press was coming from before it came. Most players receive the ball and then start thinking. He finished thinking before the ball arrived. Think of it like this. Imagine you're a surgeon. If you're reading the notes while the patient is already open on the table, you're behind. You read them before you walk in. That's cognitive arrival. You need to mentally be in the next moment before the ball gets there. Mistake 2, and this is the one nobody notices. His body shape when receiving was already angled toward his next action. He didn't arrive at the ball and then get ready. He arrived ready. Flow state cannot exist in a passive body. The game moves at roughly 0.4 to 0.6 seconds. If your body isn't preloaded, that window has already closed. In 1999, psychologist Ali formally defined flow state. His finding was simple but radical. Flow is not relaxation. It is a neurological condition where the challenging primitive is perfectly matched to your skill level. And in that window, your brain stops allocating one's attention and redirects it to the higher needs. Left on autopilot. Go high is good. Low is positive. It's a state to engineer in the seconds before you touch the ball. Call it pre-state loading. Elite midfielders scan an average of 0.61 seconds before receiving. That half second is the difference between reactive mode and executive mode. Your entire job in every moment is to arrive mentally before you arrive physically. Tool 1 is the scan clock, a programmed pre-touch scan that happens every time with the same timing, not random glances. Additional effects. Modric doesn't scan unless he remembers to. His nervous system does it automatically, freeing his mind to higher order decisions. Every time a pass is through, force one full head scan before you see it. You ball, you scan. You keep what is when the scan clock you are no longer you are just. Tool 2 is the pressure valve, a deliberate limiting compression between high intensity and movements. What lifts? Explosive runs, he walks. Not because he's tired, because he's resetting. His heart rate drops, cortisol stabilizes, and his body re-enters an optimal state before the next demand. Most players push at full intensity and wonder why their decision-making collapses after 10 minutes. After every take 3 slow diaphragmatic breaths before your next movement. Do this until it becomes reflexive. Pressure without release is just stress. The pressure valve converts stress into sustained performance. Tool 3 is the commitment door. Once you have decided, you execute it 100%. No revision, no hedging, nothing. Walk soccer here. The move happens completely. His weight goes fully over his standing leg. The defender has no time to process it because Saka isn't processing it either. He's already through it. In your next 1v1 drill, once you start a move, you finish it. No pulling out. You are training the commitment mechanism, not the move itself. The commitment door makes hesitation structurally impossible. Here's something almost nobody thinks about. Peripheral field timing. It's your brain's ability to extract positional information from outside your direct line of sight. Elite players extract information from 120 to 140 degrees of visual field without focusing on any single point. It operates faster than conscious thought. When it's trained, your spatial map of the pitch updates passively, without you choosing to look. Drill it now. Pick a fixed point directly in front of you. Without moving your eyes, identify everything in your peripheral field. Colors, movement, shapes. Hold it for 30 seconds. Then name moving objects. Do this for 5 minutes before every training session. When peripheral processing is trained, you stop needing to think about where everyone is. You just know. That is what flow state actually feels like from the inside. One question for the comments: which of the 3 tools is hardest to develop? The scan clock, the pressure valve, or the commitment door? If this shifted how you think about your game, subscribe. Every video on this channel is built around one idea. Football is a mental sport being played by people who were only ever taught the physical side. See you in the next one.